here at Barnabo. Well, it's backwards, but I'm at Barnabo Field, tossing some pigskins, just like the old days. I'm Scott. I'm a former Romeo High School graduate and D1 football player, and I live and breathe Romeo High School football.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him.
I've known Scott actually my entire life. We actually started playing football with each other back in high school, and it should have stopped there, but he just kept coming over to my house and asking to hang out. I mean, 40 years old, and look at him. He still comes over and plays with himself at Barnabo Field. I heard he was coming to the football games through the parents at the PTO meetings, requesting some...
Please welcome your Romeo Bulldogs. And now for dramatic effects from the Bulldogs. Please welcome your Romeo Bulldogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year we celebrate 100 years of Romeo football. So go now, if you're ready, make some noise!
Please join us in welcoming to the field our honored guests tonight. These brave men and women are currently battling or have battled cancer. It is our team's honor to play for and represent these individuals. Tonight marks our 16th annual WATCHDOG game, which was created as a way to honor and celebrate the heroic fight against cancer, and for our students to help raise money for the cancer cause. Over the past few weeks, our students have raised money for the Rainbow Connection, the Patsy Hahn Foundation, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The goal of the WATCHDOG Week is to create greater awareness of the impact of this disease and to fight for eventual cure. Since the inception of our WATCHDOG game, Romeo High School has donated over $650,000 and is still going strong. This shows your support for our cancer survivors down on the field and all the students who have contributed to find a cure for cancer. Tonight's game is dedicated to all the men and women who have been touched by cancer with the hopes that this devastating disease will one day be cured. We applaud these students and the community for making a difference through their sport. Each of our students is playing in honor or in memory of a loved one who has battled cancer. Let's hear for these young men and women and our survivors down on the field. If you look at the back of the jerseys of the football players, you'll notice that on their jersey is written the name of the person for whom they're playing tonight. Those are the names that will be read as plays are made. At this time, I'd like to ask you to stand if you're able and please move your caps for the playing of the national anthem at the Romeo High School marching band.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Mitt TV Sports Special. I'm Tim Meyer, along with Romeo's favorite son, Andrew Welch.
Hello.
And we are here at Romeo's Barnable Field for the annual WATCHDOG game, a game dedicated to people that players play for who had cancer in their lives. And tonight they take on the Blue Devils from Grosse, Pointe South, and they're 1-0 after one game. They defeated Detroit Renaissance 49-0 in their first game. Last year they were a potent squad. They were 10-1. 400 points they scored, Andrew, and the team went 10-1, finally losing to De La Salle in the playoffs. The Bulldogs' all-time series record against the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils is pretty good, at 15-8. And got to watch out for seniors Nick Ogden, Charles Bedsworth in the backfield. They'll be running the ball, and then Sam Rollo, the quarterback, is a phenomenal athlete. And Romeo had a tough time last week against Adams. How are they faring this week?
Last week, I mean, if Romeo would have won, everyone would have been stunned, shocked, and really happy because they went up against the top 10 team in the state, D1 athletes all over that squad, and Romeo just tried their best, but they were just a step behind Rochester Adams. But this week, hopefully they should fare better. South is ranked high in Division II as well, but Romeo usually has South's number as a 15-8 record. This is Team 100, but tonight there'll be test for Parker Siak. He is getting the start tonight because Sammy Nepa got banged up last week. So we'll see what Parker, a junior quarterback, can do for this Romeo squad. It's junior quarterback versus junior quarterback, so it should be a good matchup between these two.
And Joey Seeley kicks off, and it goes into the end zone at Grosse Pointe South. We'll start from their own 20, 1st and 10. And they have a talented group of receivers, too, led by Trey Grabowski. We'll see who's starting at quarterback. I believe it's number 15, Ralu, and it is. He's a tremendous athlete. He can he can do something I can't do, is a reverse dunk the basketball. That's for sure. Probably, Coach Ryan said he'll probably be the best athlete on the field tonight.
Yeah, I definitely remember him from basketball season. He is a true athlete, and you got to watch out for him. He's got speed and can use it if necessary.
Bedsworth got the football. He goes around the end. Gets good yardage all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Biggest issue there is the end did not keep contained. They allowed the running back to get to the outside. Running back gets to the outside, and you have the wide receivers putting on good blocks. That's going to mean daylight for the running backs all day long. It's a 10-yard gain, automatic first down on the very first play of scrimmage.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 37. The Blue Devils break out of it. Lone setback again is number 3, Charlie Bedsworth. Charlie's going to get it again. And a wide open hole opened up there, right up the middle. And straight ahead, he plows forward. Finally stopped there by the Bulldogs, number 24, Nicholas Miller.
Decided to attack the middle of that defense. That middle of the defense gave them a big hole, wide open to run through. Another 11 yards, another first down on one play, one shot. First down, automatic.
So it's 1st and 10 from the Blue Devils' 48-yard line. Give this to Bedsworth again. Tries to go up the middle. This time the Bulldogs close it a little bit better. As in on that tackle is big number 98. That was D'Angelo in on that tackle.
Great job by the Bulldogs to close the door. They started out with 2 run plays for 11, 12 yards apiece. And this time they only allowed about 2, maybe 3 yards on that one. So 2nd and 8 upcoming.
What Grosse Pointe South does really well, running the football, they run the same plays over and over year after year, but they execute very well. 2nd and 7. It's a keeper by the quarterback, Rollo, and he's hammered pretty hard. Maybe got a yard. Up there to meet him was number 13, Aiden Luhed.
Nice job by the Bulldogs to read that it was a quarterback option. He could have handed it off if he wanted to, but he decided to keep it. Got maybe half a yard. 3rd down, big 3rd down for the Bulldog defense to get off of this field and give their offense a chance to get the first points of the game.
Well, we'll see. Grosse Pointe South only threw I believe it was 7 times last week in their big win over Renaissance. And we'll see here, kind of a crosswind for Ralu. Now he's back to throw. He's looking. He's going to roll out. Going to fire on the sideline. Goes incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Threw it perfectly to his receiver, except the only thing he did wrong was throw it closer to the ground than he wanted. No chance for the receiver to get it. Incomplete pass. 4th down upcoming. Punt coming. Good job by the Bulldog defense to tighten up. After the first 2 runs of the game, 10, 12 yards, Bulldogs tighten up, get a good stop defense. Now it's their time to work on offense.
Well, you got to be careful because your quarterback, Sam Ralu, he is the punter.
So a trick play could happen. 50-yard line, probably not.
Yeah, he looked, but he got a good punt off there. Brody Meyer says just everybody get away.
A little pushing and shoving extracurriculars, but the refs let it go and let things happen.
They're going to have their way with Brody down there, and he wasn't going to have any of it.
No, they got in his face, and he stepped back and got in there. So
we'll see what Parker Siak can do. He is the replacement quarterback for Sammy Nepa.
Parker is a pretty good quarterback. He knows what he's doing inside the huddle and at the line of scrimmage. So he should be able to get some good stuff for the Bulldogs. Hopefully they can get a great start, great jump, and score early to make up for unfortunate dud they had last week.
Parker Cahoon takes the handoff. He's got a little bit of a hole. And he spurts forward to the 25-yard line. Good blocking for Parker, and he hit the hole pretty good there.
Great job, good hard running, followed his blocks, and he got a great gain on the carry. The biggest thing about this team this year is this is team 100 of the Romeo football history. So we've had 100 football teams total in Romeo high school history, and this is the celebration they're doing all year.
Romeo changing things a little bit. Here comes Brody Meyer on a sweep, looking for a block, tried to stay in bounds. Finally, maybe lost a yard there. I think he went out at the. No, he gained a few, made it 3rd and 1. So he tried to get the first down. So big 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Just 3rd and much more manageable. Got the outside tiny bit at the end, but the sweep was definitely picked up early, so they couldn't cut it up and cut back inside. They had to go to the outside to the boundary, but good job to get him 3rd and manageable.
Now the ball game for Romeo is Mitch Michalowski, number 38, big guy. Now we'll see. Here it is right away. The first tussle of the game. Oh, fumble the ball. Siak has to, it's a low snap, and he couldn't handle it cleanly and decided to do the safe thing, and that was to just jump on the ball.
Yeah, it's better for him to eat it and that's one big issue that they might have in the game, and hopefully they can solve it quick. Go on the sidelines, work on it right now. Siak is not the starter. He will be a starter next year, but he hasn't had much work with the center. So he's got to get in gear and get in sync with his center now. Otherwise, it's going to be a very long game, and it could end up not being the best thing possible. So let's see what they can do to clean it up for next series.
Joey Seeley to punt, a soccer player. It's a little bit of a good foot on this. Got a little bit of a spiral. Fair catch called for and made there by the sure-handed Charlie Bedsworth. And let's see where they're going to mark it at the 39-yard line of Grosse Pointe South, and that's where the Blue Devils will take over.
It's about a 50, close to a 50-yard punt, so great foot on that athlete to kick it that far. South still has some good field position, close to Romeo territory, but Romeo's defense did tighten up. Let's see if they can tighten up even more and not allow any big runs to start off in the second series for Grosse Pointe South.
Both teams are storied programs. The Romeo Bulldogs over 400 football wins in their history. Grosse Pointe South over 400 wins in their football history. So a couple of 400-win teams here going at it, and both with about a 60% winning percentage.
Yep.
Now what do we got here?
Looks like we got a penalty on Grosse Pointe South.
It's
going to back them up at least 5 yards. No.
Maybe he's calling illegal substitution. Oh, no.
10 yards. 15 yards. It sounds like personal foul to me if it's 15 yards.
Might be a bench violation there. Somebody, players were not back far enough. I don't know. I don't see anybody on the sidelines over there telling everybody to move back. So
yeah, and I didn't see any notification from the ref or a flag come out, but they just lost 15 yards, so benefit for Romeo.
Ball's on the 24, Grosse Pointe South. Here comes Ralu. He tries to run up the middle, and he slammed pretty good.
Great job by Bulldog defense to tighten up the middle and not give them anything much more than 4 yards. 4 yards in this case might be a little too much if they can get another 4 on second down, but let's
Nicholas
see.
Miller came up from his safety spot to close that hole. So it's second down, and looks like 7 to go for Grosse Pointe South.
You definitely don't want your safeties doing all the tackling. You want your linebackers and linemen to do most of your tackling, so you got to stop them sooner.
Ralu to throw, fires it. It's tipped there at the line. A nice play.
I couldn't even tell who he was going to. I thought he was going to number 1, but number 1 was completely covered. Like, if he would have tried to go there, Bulldogs could have maybe jumped the pass, and they would have been off to the races to the end zone.
I don't know who it was that knocked that down, but there's a couple of tall guys out there. Ryan Orburn, one of them. And so it's going to be third down and 7 with the ball on the 28 for the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils. They break out of it, and they've got Joaquin Walker in the ball game now. 4 receivers. Ralu back to throw, being rushed. Going to throw down the middle, deep. Man down there, coverage is good. And now we got a flag.
That was a little late. It was overthrown, too. Like, that ball was not catchable unless they grabbed him by the hips and pulled him back. That it might not be a good thing for the Bulldogs.
Pass interference, so it'll get the Blue Devils a first down, but it's not like the pros. It's not a spot foul. So
No. I think it's, 10-yard penalty, 15-yard?
Yeah, 10-yard penalty and a first down. So, you get a 15, excuse me.
15-yard penalty.
It'll be a first down on the 43.
I think it's the same in college. I think college is only a 15-yard. Only the pros give them the spot foul because they think, oh, you're pros. You shouldn't be pass interfering. You shouldn't be doing those tricks. They still do, but they shouldn't be.
Well, it's rough out there. It didn't look like it was. It could have been a no call. I don't think anybody was holding him.
No, I mean, there was 2 guys running right with him, and the ball was overthrown, so I don't think it should have been a no call.
Here we go. Ralu going to fire it out there. And unable to get any traction is Trey Grabowski. He just kind of
fell forward
for a couple of yards.
That screenplay was easily broken up. They had blockers, but Romeo shed the blocking and got to the guy just in time. All he could do was fall forward and get 2 yards on the play only because of his height.
Well, let's see what they have in store. Second down and 8. Micheletti's in the backfield at the tailback. Now he's going to run the option. Quick pitch out to Micheletti. Run out of room, makes a cut. Nice cut. He got about a yard. We got another flag.
Potentially holding on the offense.
I'm going to call it roughing.
Late hit out of bounds?
Late hit out of bounds.
And that's what hurt Romeo last year. Romeo took a lot of unnecessary penalties that they didn't need to take, and it looks like they may have done it again. They got him at his stop, and he only had a yard gain, but there was no reason to take that extra hit out of bounds.
Personal foul. That's what it was.
So you just gave him a free 15 yards into your territory now and a first down. You just can't make these mental errors. And I know it's early in the season, but...
Well, you're a little bit hyped up. It's the Watchdog game. You're a little bit hyped up, and you're doing pretty good on defense, and you're getting a little excited. And the next thing you know...
You're personal fouling
everyone. You're personal fouling everyone. You got to be playing under control here. First and 10 from the Romeo 45-yard line, or from the 40-yard line rather. And there's a quick handoff to number 4, Charlie Micheletti. He gets a pretty good gain. It looks like he got probably close to 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5.
He finally got met by a pack of dogs after 5 yards, but he got into the linebacker level before he was brought down. Bulldogs got to find a way to close the hole early. Linemen have got to get a hand on him, somehow shed your blocks, and take him down early.
Well, we'll see what the play call is here on 2nd and 5. Romeo trying to stiffen up on defense in their own territory. Nicoletti's still in the backfield.
Got an audible going on.
Why? They're wondering why the clock isn't running. Oh, they have a drone.
Oh, that's why they stopped it, because someone was flying a drone around.
Oh.
I mean, you want it over the field, fine. Put it high in the air.
Get your bow and arrow out, Andrew. we got a drone to knock down.
It's drone season.
Oh, here we go. 2nd and 5. Ball in the 35. Ralu firing out to the flat. It's caught out there. Nice catch there by number 1, Cooper Richards. Cooper's about a yard short of a first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Great test for the defense right here, right now. If they can hold them, you would think they would do a run play, potentially up the middle or kick it to the outside, but they could surprise you on a small little slant pass just to get that first down, to get the fresh downs.
Well, they're bringing in the big guys. Number 81 for Grosse Pointe South, Stanton Capella. He's a big fella. Going to be the extra tight end.
Ooh, jumbo formation, I formation, actually. So it's a jumbo I. Fullback.
Fullback's got it, and the fullback's got it for sure. That's big number 97, Brody Vineyard. He's a big fella. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They're at the Romeo 29-yard line.
It's almost like that's his exact job is just to come in, be the fullback, get that first down on a 1-yard carry. And the refs are stopping again. The drone was...
We got a drone problem. They were going to get right into the huddle. I don't know who's flying that thing. It's not us.
No, it's not.
We have our guy Larry who flies our drones in the parades and things like that.
Yeah, and Larry's not here tonight.
Larry's not here tonight, so it's not us. It's the Chinese. Oh, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 29 of Romeo. Ralu back to throw. Going to fire out in the flat. It's caught out there by number 1, Cooper Richards. And he's out at the 25. Little long way to throw for about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah. I mean, he started on a motion and motion back, but he only did that just to get enough speed so he could break to the outside, get the pass thrown to him, but he just, good job by Bulldog defenders in pursuit, only allow him 3 yards.
Here come the Blue Devils. 2nd down, and they gave him 4 yards on that play, so it's 2nd and 6. Ralu, handoff. Fumble ball! Romeo's got it!
Awesome job by the Bulldogs to punch that ball out.
Number 87 for Romeo, Ethan Green picked that ball up, and he got it all the way up to the 45, and that's the break the Bulldogs needed all season. It was a turnover.
And that's what gets your team hyped up, powered up, and your offense ready to go. Great field position to start their 2nd drive of the game. It's because South was driving. South was potentially on their way to a touchdown. Punch out, fumble. Bulldogs take over. Nice run back.
Good tenacious defense by the Dog.
That's right.
Back over center. Quick pitch out. Parker Cahoon, where'd he go? He got almost to the 50-yard line, Parker did.
Great job by a South defender to fly in unblocked and be able to stop him short. If you don't get there in time, he might go for a couple more, maybe a first down.
Give Parker 3 on that play. Romeo rushing up to the line real quick. Parker, Siak, he's got it now, man in motion. In fact, they're changing the play. Sammy Neppa on the sidelines there. He's helping out the coaches with the signals. Here's Brody Meyer going around the left side. Now forges forward. Got a couple more yards. Good job by the Grosse Pointe South defense to close real quick.
Definitely had great pursuit, closed off the end, had contain. He's only able to get a couple.
And the linebacker, number 2, Ben Kosick, he led them last week, I think, at tackles. So, he's going to be around the football. He's a linebacker. Number's number 2. He's got the nose for the football. He's a sure-handed tackler. So you want to make sure you at least try to put a block on that guy if you can. 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Up the middle, Parker Cahoon, he's close. Let's see how far they gave. He might be a yard short.
It looks like you are right. I see the ref walking down. 4th down and a single yard at the 45.
4th down and a Scotia.
Tush push.
Now I think you're going to see big number 29, Tayshawn Proctor, the big fullback coming in. And the big bodies are coming in. Watson's coming in. And they're going to try to push for a yard here.
Linebackers are close to the line for South.
And they're cheating up. Here, Proctor's got it. The big fella rambles forward and carries some bodies all the way up to the 39 of the Blue Devils. What a big power run, Proctor. He loses his helmet. Everybody take a good look at him here. He's coming off. Mrs. Proctor got to be happy. Her son got some TV time. I don't know. We didn't shoot it, but
great power running by Proctor to get the 1st down and more. Put the Bulldogs in great position to get some more.
Well, minute 20 left to go here in the 1st quarter. Bulldogs marching here. Number 4, Troy Smith, tried to jump in and try to fool him on a counter play, and that did not fool anybody.
Nope, stopped at the line of scrimmage, and that's all he got.
Big number 81, Stanton Capello was there, amongst others from Grosse Pointe South. So it's 2nd down and 10, and Grosse Pointe South would love nothing better than to put this young quarterback for the Romeo Bulldogs to the test and see if he'll throw the ball.
Bulldogs have not attempted a pass yet.
Sweep again, going around the end. He had a little bit of room before he was tackled there by number 44. That was Throop Linnell. And he made a nice play, keeping him from getting a 1st down. That's Troy Smith, that is, for Romeo. It looks like they're going to let the quarter end.
Unless they want to try to get a playoff real quick, which they might be.
I don't know. We got 5 or 4 or 3.
Nope.
Yeah,
trying to trick him.
Trying to see if they could draw him offside. And that's the end of 1 quarter of play here on the Mitt TV. The Romeo Bulldogs nothing, and the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils nothing. Andrew, you mentioned a little bit about this is Team 100, and there's a beautiful book out. My good buddy Jerry Freeman and Emily Malik put together 100 years of Romeo football. And if you are a Romeo football fan, you're going to want to get a copy of this book. Just go to RomeoFootball100.org and you can get yourself a copy of this book. That's RomeoFootball100.org.
And I'm a big part of Romeo football history. I was part of, if I can do the math correctly.
Well, you had that at Romeo High School.
It would be team 73, 74, 75, and 76 is the teams I was a part of. Not as a player, though. I had very bad asthma in high school, so I was granted the opportunity to still be part of the team, be on the field with the team, but be the water boy / student manager for the team, which afterward I turned into a wonderful coaching career here at Romeo High School.
And then you parlayed it into a color commentating job here on the Mitt TV.
That too. 27 years strong coaching basketball at Romeo, and 13 years strong announcing sports.
Little counter play to Smith. Man, it looked like he was going to get close. I don't know if he got it or not. He's really close. He was tackled there by, again, number 44, Throop Linnell. He got in there. Romeo's going to go for it here. I think it's
it's
fourth and 1.
Yeah, they're going to do that again. I don't know if they're going to bring in the big man again and try to shoot him up the middle.
I don't see Proctor in there, so Parker Cahoon is the running back.
Oh, tush push up the middle.
I think he's got it.
With that extra push, potentially. We'll see where the ref puts it.
Yeah. Ryan Rohrborn was he's already helping the referee out. It's a first down, and it is a first down, Romeo.
Great job, great tush push by the Bulldogs to keep the drive alive. You're keeping the drive alive, you're keeping the ball out of South's hand, and you're killing that clock. I mean, if you're the only one who scores a touchdown in this half, I mean, you start with the ball to start the second half, you go down again and score. You're up 2 scores before South.
Let's not get ahead of our skis here.
I mean, it's a good strategy to start, but they've just got to continue to do it. They've already killed a minute in.
Cahoon's the lone setback. That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean he's going to get the ball. Rohrborn in motion. Out in the flat. Rohrborn, is it picked off? Almost picked off there by number 4, Charlie Micheletti.
First pass attempt for Parker this season, and it almost goes the other way. He jumped it perfectly, but he could not hang on to the ball. Definitely want to watch out for your quarterback spy. They're looking for you to make a mistake, and that was almost his first mistake of the game.
Yeah, what do we got here? We're going to see if Grosse Pointe South, yeah, they're stacking it in the box. Cahoon's got it. He's trying to run out of it, and he's not going anywhere. Tackled there by, I believe it was number 51.
They're stacking inside the box because they're forcing you to have to pass the ball or run to the outside, and the South is counting on their speed to catch you on the outside to make sure you can't go any further. I don't know if he's going to attempt to pass here. It is 3rd and 8. They usually have decent field goal kickers, so they might go for a field goal if they can't get it here.
Back to throw. Ball's tipped. Pass was intended for Brody Meyer. It's tipped and goes incomplete. And we'll see if Coach Reines will bring on Joey Seeley, who's capable of hitting the 45-yarder. I don't know how much wind is a factor here, but
let's see.
I think he's not going to go for the field goal. I think we're going to go for a 4th down play.
Well, if he did go for the field goal, so we're talking it's at the 26-yard line. The end zone is 10 yards, maybe a little extra yard for where the uprights are. So you got 10 yards plus 17 yards from the 26. That's about a 43-yard field goal if they did go for the field goal.
And he made one at Adams from 45 yards and get taken off because of penalty accepted by the Bulldogs. But
open.
Cahoon! Touchdown! Romeo! Parker Cahoon showing us a little something there, 28 yards. And completely had that Blue Devil defense fooled. They were expecting some pass or something up the middle. Excellent play.
26 yards, scamper to the end zone and score. On I don't even know what you would call that. It's a counter inside, but I mean I guess that's what you call it maybe. Counter inside to the opposite direction, and as you said, totally had Grosse Pointe South fooled, and Bulldogs get the first touchdown of the game.
Joey Seeley for the extra point attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And so with 9:27 left to play here in the second quarter, the Romeo Bulldogs jump out to a 7-0 lead here.
Great job by the Bulldogs. This was their second drive of the game, and it's kind of crazy to say.
And it all started with a fumble recovery and a good return.
Yep.
And the Bulldogs seem to have a little lift. mental lift, little moral lift, little sort of emotional lift here from that turnover and that drive.
And that's what you can. That's what your best thing you can do when your team gets a turnover. Use it to your advantage. Take part in it and use it to fuel your ability. Go down and score. A much better start for the Bulldogs than they had last week. That's for sure.
We have deep for Grosse Pointe South to receive the football. Trey Grabowski and number 4, Charlie Micheletti. We'll see where Joey can put it here. He put it in the end zone and the kickoff, so might be a little bit of wind. I don't know. Yeah, Joey still puts a good boot into it. It is in the end zone, and it is a touchback. That's a weapon for the Bulldogs, is if Joey Seeley can put it in the end zone every time on the kickoffs, you at least are guaranteed that they're going to start on their own 20.
Is he a soccer player as well, or?
Yeah, Joey's one of the stars on the Romeo varsity soccer team. Got a powerful leg, and kind of, I guess you would call him, kind of could be considered a goal scorer.
Yep. Oh yeah. And that's been the biggest thing Romeo has done over the years, is they've used soccer players, boy and girl soccer players, to be great field goal kickers for the team.
So here we go, Grosse Pointe South, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. They're going to just try to ram it through, and right there to meet him there is number 25 of the Romeo Bulldogs, Ryan Lavely.
Started by number 25, then followed by a pack of dogs to take him down to lose a yard. That's the first negative play of the game for Grosse Pointe South. Bulldogs defense is riding high after
Who let the dogs out?
I know, right? Let's start singing that song.
Rough. That was one of our producer Brendan Schreiber's favorite songs, Who Let the Dogs Out.
I think that song came out back when I was in high school, and that song was played all the time.
Ralu back to throw. Got a man open down there. Just a incomplete. Excellent coverage down there by Zach Thomas, number 9. It was intended for number 1, Cooper Richards. They looked like they were both kind of a little bit of jostling, but the referee let this one go on his side.
When both parties are hand fighting, no call is going to be made, and that actually did hit the receiver in the hands. He had the opportunity to catch that ball, but because of all the hand fighting with the defender, he wasn't able to pull it in. So a big 3rd down for the Bulldogs to get this ball back and maybe put more points on the board before halftime.
3rd and 11 for Grosse Pointe South. 5 receivers lined up to go out. Bulldogs drop back. Look out. Chasing him down. Rallo's going to roll out of it. Now he's going to throw deep. Got a man down there. It's caught down there at the 28-yard line by Trey Grabowski. And we thought for a second maybe Rollo was past the line of scrimmage, but he was not.
Unfortunately, the safety, who was supposed to stay behind to see if any wayward wide receivers might get behind them, got tricked up and did not do his job, unfortunately. His eyes were on the quarterback instead of on behind him, and it cost the Bulldog a big play. And now
it was a good rush by the Bulldog front line. They put some pressure on him.
They did exactly what they're supposed to do, and the safety was supposed to finish the job and make sure the ball can't get to the receiver, but the guy got behind him, and it was a great catch, great play, and now South is in striking distance of the Bulldogs' end zone.
On the Bulldog 28, handoff there, quick handoff give to number 3, Charlie Bedsworth, and Charlie gets about 3 yards before he's tackled there by number 25, Ryan Lavely.
But the last time South was down in this area, this is where they fumbled. So let's see if the Bulldogs can punch the ball out again and get another fumble and take this ball away.
We are rapidly moving in this football game. There's 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. It seems like we just started the game.
Yeah, I know, right?
So here we go, 2nd and 7 from the 25-yard line for the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils. Ralu's got it. He sees something out there. That's what he saw. He saw that number 3, Charlie Bedsworth, was going to be open. Charlie's close to a first down. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, looks close. Yep, there
They're
you are.
going to give a first down for the Blue Devils. They're at the Romeo 18-yard line. Number 15, Sam Rallo, he saw something right away. He went right away, wanted the snap right away. He saw a defense that he thought he could exploit, and he did. Now rollout, going to roll out. Throw across the grain. Got it there! Nice catch by number 3, Charlie Bedsworth.
Looks like he had to jump and go up for that a little bit, but he used his hops, pulled it down. Great play. And now South is in a little bit of a hurry up with a complete change, and they brought in the big guy, it looks like.
Well, they've got first down at the Romeo 4.5-yard line. And, yeah, you're right. They are bringing in brought in the big fella, number 97, Brody Vineyard.
Came to the line really quick, too. They're looking for a quick snap. There it is.
Well, we got maybe a little bit of illegal procedure or a timeout or offside Romeo.
I would assume it's a legal procedure against
let's see.
South, but
he was pointing towards Romeo.
So that means
it's going to be against Romeo.
Half the distance to the goal. So what was a 4.5 yard is now 2 2/4. Or 2.25, I should say. Another quick hurry up. They're going to go fast.
Hands off to Bedsworth. He's stacked up there. He may have got maybe a yard. Maybe.
The speed didn't work. Bulldogs were able to pursuit, grab him, and pull him down. Bulldog defense coming up big. Let's see if they can do it again.
Second down and goal from the 2 for the Blue Devils. Again, they come flying out of there.
Once again.
Well, he's rolling out. He's got an open lane. He's going to score a touchdown for Grosse Pointe South.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. Number 15, Sam Lewis.
Great quarterback keeper, fake handoff, rolling out to the right where no one was there. As Tim said, perfectly open lane. 2-yard touchdown run for Sam Rolu.
The extra point attempt here. Little fumble snap, and it's blocked by the Bulldogs.
Great job by the Bulldogs to keep this lead before halftime, go down and score again and get some more points and start with the ball. The start of the second half, they may have a lot of touchdown, but they still lead 7-6.
Now I'd like to give a shout out to Steve Digilowski, who's watching this game from Warren, Michigan. And he's certainly closer to Grosse Pointe South than he is to Romeo, but I think he always roots for the MAC Red. So shout out to Steve. So it's 7-6. Romeo will get the ball on the kickoff here. And we'll see if they can match the Grosse Pointe South drive.
First kickoff the Bulldogs are going to receive in this game.
Nadim Hourani is kicking off for the Blue Devils, number 98. He'll kick it deep. We'll see what kind of a leg he's got. It's a little ground ball. Scooped up there. Look out. Smith went one way, and he tried to go the long way instead. He went the long way around. He probably would have been better off just going forward.
Yeah, I mean, when you start trying to run east and west, you end up sometimes going south instead of north. The best thing to go is just go north. I mean, if you have to stop, do a juke, do a spin, that's fine. But don't do east and west, because east and west leads to south. That's your directional...
nice compass you got there.
Thank you. That's your directional lesson for the day.
First and 10, Romeo balls on their own 17-yard line. We'll see what kind of bag of tricks they got here. Brody Meyer motion. Tried that inside handoff again, and Grosse Pointe South is ready for Parker Cahoon. About 3 or 4 of them there just said, you ain't fooling us again.
That was big number 55, AJ Z, I'm going to say. He's a ski.
Zelenuski.
Yes.
Second down and 10. No gain on the play.
Big opportunity for South if they can stop the Bulldogs and get the ball back before halftime.
They give us to Brody Meyer. He's going to try to go around the right side looking for some blocking. Got a little bit of blocking and finally run out of bounds there by Charlie Bedsworth. Decent gain for Brody.
Made it a more manageable third down at about
5, I would say.
5, yeah, 5.5. The run game is the strong suit for the Bulldogs. They've attempted passes, but the passes have not gone Parker's way.
Mitch Michalowski is in now, big number 38. So we'll see if he's going to get the ball. It's thrown to the tight end. Grosse points out, jamming the box on defense. Yeah, back to throw, gets a block. Now he's going to have to reverse himself. Try to get out of the way, and he's going to be hogtied and brought down there by number 81, Stanton Kapla.
It's not something you want to see. However, he didn't take a risk. He saw nothing down the field, decided not to take a risk, decided to just eat the sack and let it go, kick the ball away and start over. Don't give Grosse Pointe South a great field position. Try to kick this ball as far as you can. I mean, they did kick a 50-yarder before, so from where they're at looks like the 10-yard line maybe.
Yeah, if Joey Seeley can get a hold of one, he's going to be kicking out of his own end zone, so he's going to need at least 50 yards.
Yeah, 50-yarder, put him back in South Zone territory. Don't give him too much of a head start.
Kicks it. Gets a good Romeo bounce a little bit there. It's going to go all the way up to the Romeo 44.5, where it'll be 1st and 10, Grosse Pointe South, and they will once again be threatening. We'll see if the Romeo defense could now step up a little bit. I'd like to remind you folks that you could catch all the sports action, that is the Romeo High School sports action, on the Romeo Sports Recap on the Mitt TV. So just go to YouTube, look up the Romeo Sports Recap, and you'll see we cover all the sports from tennis to girls volleyball to soccer to football. A little quick pitch. Ooh. Cooper Richards took that pitch. Probably thought he was going to go, and he got lambasted out there.
Yeah, he got blasted. He thought he was going to have a nice lane, but good job by a Bulldog defender to come up and just lay him out and make sure he knows you're not getting past me.
Oh, it's 2nd down and 7 for Romeo. I don't know where that was going. It looked like, I thought he was intended for Jake Cheptini, but I don't know if he ran the wrong route or there was just a miscommunication with the quarterback and make it 3rd and 7.
I would say miscommunication. I mean, more times than not, it's the receiver who runs the wrong route. They heard one play, but then they mix up another play with that play.
So here we go, 3rd down and 7. We'll see what they call here. As Ralu got his man in motion there. As Richards back to throw, going to fire for Richards, and goes in and out of the hands. Bothered there. The Bulldogs defense dropped pretty good, especially number 44 of Romeo, Jaden Mancini. And it's going to be 4th down and 7. We'll see if Grosse Pointe South wants to go for it or if they want to.
41-yard line. If you punt the ball, you try to coffin corner it to pin them in their own 10. The way your defense has been playing against Romeo's offense, even if Romeo stops you and Romeo gets the ball back, their defense was playing well.
Don't forget the quarterback is also the punter, so he could
that's
take a shotgun and just kind of pooch it down there.
That's true.
Trap Romeo down deep. But right now they're in a position where looking like they're going to go for it. So they got to get down past the 34-yard line. He is going to go for it. Ashley pass. He's got a man open. It's caught out there by Richards. Cooper Richards to the 20. You can't leave that man open. Cooper's gonna burn you. And
he did. He literally sat right in the perfect pocket of the zone where there was nobody. Perfectly thrown ball in the right spot. automatic first down, and South continues to roll.
Watson's going to come in for Warburn. So back to throw. Looked to fire. That lane was taken away from him. Out. Chasing in great pursuit there was the number 29, Tayshawn Proctor. It was a gain of 1.
And that was Braden Watson also on the pursuit. He started the pursuit, chasing him all the way down. He made something out of nothing, but it was only 1 yard of something.
Yeah, it's at the 19. Bulldogs containing him, thinking about running. Now he's going to the outside. Got to watch out. He's being chased back there. Well, we got an injured Bulldog. Oh, it's caught out there by number 4. I thought it bounced. It's Charlie Micheletti, but he picked it up. But who's injured out there for Romeo? It looks like number 25, Lavely.
Yeah.
And they can ill afford that.
I don't know if he took a shot on a block trying to pursue the quarterback. Because the Bulldogs were taking shots. They were taking blindside shots by the linemen of South, trying to protect their quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like that's what's going to – I think he's going to need some help there on the field. Got his helmet off. Now, it looked like the way he was grabbing it looked like it was a knee. Well, there you are, folks. 100 years of Romeo football. And, Andrew, you know, you got a beautiful book out here. It's got everything you want to know about Coach Barnabo to Coach Ganfield all the way up to Coach Reines. And you can get that copy of that with RomeoFootball100.org. I'd like to give a shout out to David Hill out there. He's watching our game in Rochester, Michigan.
Thank you for watching. Shout out to DJ David Cash, who's also watching out in Rochester. Big fan of Mitt TV, David Cash is. Thank you for watching, sir.
Now, hustling on that field is old big number 66. Tino Gall cutting back towards the middle. And he is in for the touchdown. That's number 4, Charlie Micheletti. He scores, and the Blue Devils go up 12-7.
That was a 5-yard run for Charlie Micheletti to increase the lead.
Well, the key play on that whole drive was that 4th and long. And, and you got to give credit to Sam Morello. He kept the play alive and found a man, and they got a first down. So now Romeo's got their work cut out for it. We're going to have an extra point attempt, or are they going to go for 2? I think they're going to go for 2. 12-7. Going to try to get that 2 back. Raleigh back door there. He's got a man just wide open. Nobody covering. Number 1, that's Cooper Richards. And it's 2 points for the Blue Devils, and they go up 14-7. 2:38 left to go in the first half. Bulldogs took an early 7-0 lead. Grosse Pointe South came back with the next 2 touchdowns, and they lead it 14-7. Got a big shout out to Eddie Shabilsky and his brother Steve Shabilsky watching this game tonight from the comfort of the Shabilsky palatial estate. Probably smoking big cigar.
Yep. Great drive by South. As you said, the 4th down play was the key moment in that drive that carried them all the way to a second touchdown of the game. As you said, they lead 14-7, but the Bulldogs can easily go down and score before halftime, get this back tied. They start with the ball to start the second half. That's the game plan. Hopefully they can succeed.
Oh, here we go. Bulldogs with the kickoff. Hopefully they'll get better field position than they did the last time. Nadim Hourani. This time he kicks it nice and deep. Comes Romeo. Brody Myers scampering up over the 21-yard line he goes. With 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to play here the first half. The Bulldogs will have a shot at it. A long way to go, but they'll have a shot. We'll see.
Long way, but 3 timeouts in about 2:31 left to go. Still got plenty of time. You use your timeouts wisely. You just got to get chunk plays. You can't go settle for the 1-2 yarders and let the clock tick. You know, you got to get some nice 5-yard, 6-yard plays at a time and do your hurry up offense.
I mean, it's a fumble. Bad snap. That fumbled. Oh boy.
The snap definitely was not clean.
Parker Cahoon had to come up from his running back spot to cover that one. That's the second time.
Yeah.
Tonight. So.
If I was the coaches, I would have Parker in the center during halftime working on the exchange of the snap and get that right.
Oh, here we go. 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs. Selak over center. It's Troy Smith coming around the end. He's going to try to slither in there, but he's met by a whole host of Blue Devils. He got a little bit of yardage, but not enough. It's 3rd down and long. Going to be 3rd and 9, and the ball's on the Romeo 22-yard line. So they're going to have to pull something out of their magic bag of tricks here.
You definitely don't want to give Grosse Pointe South the ball back with time enough to go down and score again. You don't want to go down by 2 scores.
There's a draw play. Cahoon, he's got a 1st down over the 40-yard line.
What an absolute fumble-rooski of a play. Absolutely acted like he didn't have the ball. There was no one around him. The coaches up here were screaming, draw, and not in time, though, because the guy got away, and what a great run by the Bulldogs.
They were talking maybe with a magic marker to draw. Here goes Smith again. That's sweet. He can't avoid number 4, Charlie Micheletti, and he's tackled down there.
Time is still ticking away. Bulldogs almost in midfield. They're less than a minute to go. They have all 3 timeouts still.
Smith in motion. Cahoon up the middle, spins and turns and falls forward. He'd be about a yard short of a 1st down, and I believe the Bulldogs are going to call timeout.
Yep, timeout on the clock.
We've got 39 seconds left. They're at the 50. They probably need to realistically get down to the 30 for even a shot for Joey Seeley to kick a field goal.
It'd be a 47-yarder if they get to the 30. Two timeouts left, 39 seconds left to go till halftime. Down a touchdown. Bulldogs have opportunity to go down and score something at least before halftime. They start with the ball to start the second half. This is Team 100, home opener, Watchdog game. All in the same night. A huge celebration, a huge honor of the survivors and anyone who has passed and anyone who has beaten cancer.
Now here we go, 3rd and 1. Not a lot of time left, so. Counter to Smith. He's got a little opening. He's to the 35. He fumbles the football, I thought. No, he's still going.
They say he's got to go down. They got to figure a way. They got to run down and get on that ball if you're not going to call timeout. But it looks like
he's got the 28-yard line of Grosse Pointe South is where Smith made it happen down there. And good job. We thought that number 44 through Linnell would have a good shot at tackling before he got down deeper into Grosse Pointe South territory.
Great run by the Bulldogs and great opportunity now. They're in field goal range. If they want to go for a field goal, they only have 1 timeout left, about 29 seconds, 27 seconds. Here's a great shot of the Romeo fans. There's Mr. Russell, former teacher from the high school in that crowd. He's a big part of the 100 years of Romeo football. The Romeo parents, Romeo fans, were headed over to the student section, and just in time, we went back to the field.
Well, we just got to see here. Romeo, with 29 seconds, could punch it in from here, or at least get some points on the board.
It's got to be a big chunk play, and then they have to get to the ball, either spike it or call that last time out.
Oh, bad snap right over his head. Selick goes back, and he'll fall on the 45 3 times in this half. Bad snap.
Yeah, definitely. I need to work on that during halftime because that is 3 times too many. They've had all week to practice this. They knew that he wasn't going to play, and they need to work on it big time.
Now we're running out of time here. It's down to 4-3-2. I don't even know if they're going to run a play. They'll run one more. Brody Meyer got one blocker, but he's not going to get out of the tackle of number 0, Trey Grabowski. And that's going to be it for the first half of football here at Barnabo Stadium. The score, the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils 14, the Romeo Bulldogs nothing. We'll be back with more football after this.
Here at Barnabo, well, it's backwards, but I'm at Barnabo Field, tossing some pigskins, just like the old days. I'm Scott. I'm a former Romeo High School graduate and D1 football player, and I live and breathe Romeo High School football.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him.
I've known Scott actually my entire life. We actually started playing football with each other back in high school, and it should have stopped there, but he just kept coming over to my house and asking to hang out. I mean, 40 years old, and look at him. He still comes over and plays with himself at Barnabo Field. I heard he was coming to the football games through the parents at the PTO meetings, requesting some restraining order.
You guys want to check out the press box? So here's the press box, where you'll find window custies, and if you're lucky, a local Tim Meyer.
I hate that guy. I mean, you want a 40-year-old guy running around the football field at your kid's football game. I mean, it's weird.
What would you tell him?
Well, I tell him I'm Tim Meyer, and I tell him watch the game on the Mitt TV and stay 100 yards away from Barnabo Field.
It's a community, you know? The players, the people, students.
I honestly have no idea who this guy is. I thought he was some Make-A-Wish kid. He comes like every game, and he's like, what, 60?
What's so funny?
What's up?
Let me see it.
No, man. He always tries talking to us, but we always ignore him every time.
Do anything fun later? Do anything cool?
Just a party.
Really? Like, what's the Addy? Maybe I'll cruise on by, check it out.
It's like a invite-only type thing. You know, a lot of guys.
A lot of guys, like dudes?
Yeah, a lot of dudes.
Is there anything that could stop you from coming to the game?
No.
COVID?
No.
Russia?
I would say he doesn't have to come to the high school games anymore. He can stay at home, put on the Mitt TV, and watch the games live right at his couch. You're 40 years old. You can't keep coming to these high school football games.
I'm 39.
It's over, Scott.
Barnabo Stadium's my home.
Your home is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and a cat named Coco.
No!
It's over, Scott. Use this. The Mitt TV's on there. It's live.
So.
When the fourth. Don't you call? More important.
Does it look almost?
Ooh. Yo, this is Kowalski with the Mitt TV. How we doing?
You there?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
How can I help you today?
I'm trying to watch the Mitt TV
That's awesome. Where are you trying to watch the Mitt TV at?
on my TV.
Perfect.
Let me break it down for you.
Yeah!
Here at the Mitt TV, we offer a whole slew of content, from community events, Romeo Community Schools, sports, and everyone's favorite, the Village of Romeo board meetings. Just find the YouTube app and in the search bar type at the Mitt TV. Once you find our channel, you can go to the videos tab for our entire catalog of videos.
What if I'm trying to watch something live?
It is so easy you have no idea. Just click the live tab to find all previous and upcoming live streams.
I see that, but I'm trying to watch an archived Village of Romeo Board of Trustees meeting.
Whoa, alright, board meetings! For any and all archived meetings, select the playlist tab. Not only will you find all meetings for the Village of Romeo organized by year, but you'll also find Romeo Community Schools and Romeo District Library. Our Mitt TV page can also be accessed on your smartphone. Just download and open the YouTube app and type at the Mitt TV in the search bar, and there you go. Or if you're on a computer, find the search bar at the top of your window and type youtube.com/@themitttv.
Sweet.
Another satisfied customer.
The regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Trustees of Romeo.
Sick.
Would you all please stand?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this exciting TV broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, because that's the way we broadcast news, and that's the way you consume entertainment. Won't change anytime soon. For the Mitt TV, I'm Tim Meyer. Tim Meyer.
You, Tim Meyer.
I said Tim Meyer.
They said you were coming.
Is what they say true?
See for yourself.
What's this?
They call it a podcast studio.
What the heck's a podcast studio?
It's a studio for podcasting. Superior sound, visuals, allowing the viewer to either watch or listen for an intimate experience of long-form content.
Long-form content?
Without any restrictions from any cable or network provider, there's no telling how long it can be.
Is it affordable?
You have no idea.
What's he doing?
Found him here in the studio. Recent college graduate trying to start a podcast with his friends after debating the existence of God in women's sports.
How come I can't hear him?
Steven builds a spy house through the intergalactic satellite system. Also buy my merch with my special creator code.
How long before this becomes accessible?
It already has.
If you or someone you know is looking to start a podcast for business or personal use, look no further than the Mitt TV. With hourly rates starting as low as $1.60 an hour, the Mitt TV grants access to state-of-the-art podcast studio, allowing you to record perfect audio, amazing video for your audience. Contact the Mitt TV today at mitt.tvpodcast@gmail.com.
This job stinks.
Oh, shoot.
And down to the 5-yard line, finally tackled by the defense. He is wide open in the flat, and they were able to get the ball to him.
Luckily, the Bulldogs are now in striking distance to score a touchdown.
Yes, they are, Andrew. It's first and goal from the 5, and they can get the tying touchdown. And let's tie this baby up. Tim Meyer.
Hey, is this Tim Meyer?
I said Tim Meyer.
Sweet. Hey, is the Mitt TV broadcasting the game tonight?
Yeah, we're broadcasting the game tonight, kid.
Tim, we're live!
Yeah, I was just wondering if you knew how to watch the game live.
Sure, I know how you can watch the game live. You got your phone on you?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. The Mitt TV broadcast Romeo High School sporting events live so you don't have to miss a minute of the action. Just download the YouTube app on your smartphone or television. Type @ the Mitt TV in the search bar. Click on our channel, then the Live tab to find all previous and upcoming live events, including sports. And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, thanks, Tim. I really owe you. Sick.
Here at Barnabo, well, it's backwards, but I'm at Barnabo Field, tossing some pigskins, just like the old days.
I'm Scott. I'm a former Romeo High School graduate and D1 football player, and I live and breathe Romeo High School football.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him.
I've known Scott actually my entire life. We actually started playing football with each other back in high school, and it should have stopped there, but he just kept coming over to my house and asking to hang out. I mean, 40 years old, and look at him. He still comes over and plays with himself at Barnabo Field. I heard he was coming to the football games through the parents at the PTO meetings, requesting some restraining order.
You guys want to check out the press box? So here's the press box, where you'll find window crusties. And if you're lucky, a local Tim Meyer.
I hate that guy. I mean, you want a 40-year-old guy running around the football field at your kid's football game. I mean, it's weird.
What would you tell him?
Well, I tell him I'm Tim Meyer, and I tell him watch the game on the Mitt TV and stay 100 yards away from Barnabo Field.
It's a community, you know? The players, the people, students.
I honestly have no idea who this guy is. I thought he was some Make-A-Wish kid. He comes like every game, and he's like, what, 60?
What's so funny?
What's up?
Let me see it.
No, man.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this Mitt TV Sports Special. I'm Tim Meyer along with Andrew Welch, and we're at Barnabo Field.
Hello.
And we are here for a varsity football game between the Romeo Bulldogs and the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils. And let's recap some of that action of the first half, Andrew.
First quarter, both teams are feeling each other out. No one scored in the first quarter, but it was on a second drive of the game by the Bulldogs after a nice fumble recovery and return. They got the first points of the game. Parker Cohoon, 26-yard rumble into the end zone for a touchdown. And then the Bulldogs tried to get something going again, but they couldn't. South comes in, and they get their first score of the game. That number 15, Sam Rolu, a 2-yard run on a keeper by the quarterback, scores. But Bulldogs remained in the lead because of a nice blocked extra point. It was 7-6 at that point, but Bulldogs tried to do what they could, but they couldn't on a nice, big fourth down throw that kept South's drive alive. They went down, got their second touchdown of the game. That was number 4, Charlie Micheletti, on a 5-yard run. And then they added a 2-point conversion by number 1, Cooper Richards. And that's why we're at South leading Romeo 14-7.
Yeah, the keys to that, Romeo did shoot themselves in the foot with actually bad snaps in the shotgun position.
Yeah.
Parker Siak can't grip it or can't come up with it, and that cost a couple of drives.
Yeah, there was one that went over his head too.
Yeah, and it's just a couple penalties that were not good, and that big fourth down that they gave up. They had them 4th and long, and you got to give credit to Sam Rallo of Grosse Pointe South. He was dynamite. He rolled out, he poised and found his man.
Yep.
And
I mean, the line and the linebackers did exactly what they were supposed to do to be able to stop the quarterback, but it was the safeties. Unfortunately, the safeties didn't do their job, and they allowed someone behind them, and that's why the big play was allowed to happen.
And Grosse Pointe South will kick off to Romeo. They'll get the ball, and we'll see what the Romeo offense can do, see if they can get a better return than what they've had. I've barely made it to the 20 in some of those.
Hopefully the Bulldogs can go down and score, tie this game, and get back into it. Defense steps up, and they can get a W, hopefully their first W of the season. It's really hard to go down 0-2 on your season and know that you have to win 5 out of the next 7 to even have a shot at the playoffs. You want to get the wins early before you go into your league, because the MAC Red, let's face it, MAC Red is one of the toughest leagues in the state of Michigan. I don't care what anyone from Oakland County says or anywhere else. The MAC Red is the toughest league in the entire state of Michigan.
And Romeo, to be fair, they've got the toughest schedule of everybody.
They do.
They got Eisenhower, Chippewa Valley, Anchor Bay, which is no slouch, Dakota High School, Sterling Heights, Stevenson, Roseville's got a great team.
Adams.
And you never know when you get up to Grand Blanc what kind of team they're going to have.
And then they started with Adams. Adams was ranked top 10 in the state, so that was the start of their tough season and tough schedule they have.
No cupcakes. Little pooch kick. Caught by Romeo. Ooh, man.
He got plastered, and a flag comes out because of it.
I think they went high. The recovering that for Romeo and taking that big hit is Jaden Mancini. But I don't know, man. I think
well, maybe the Bulldogs will catch a break and a couple bad penalties by South, and that'll help them get down there to score a touchdown.
We'll see what Mr. Referee has to say.
If it's a personal foul, it's going to put them in Grosse Pointe territory to start off their fourth drive of the game.
We're still talking about it. Now he's picking up his handkerchief. Had his personal foul. Yeah, so it will take the football deep into Grosse Pointe, South territory.
Great start for the Bulldogs by a miscue by South. Hopefully they have the center quarterback relationship issue solved and they can get some clean snaps.
1st and 10 from the Grosse Pointe South 43 for Romeo. Good field position to start the half. Parker Cahoon cuts it back, still on his feet. Runs in there to number 21, Zach Wilson, and his mates come over, help Zach, and down goes Parker after a gain of about 1. It looked like he was going to get more than what he did.
On the cutback is probably why he didn't get as much as he could. It's like I said, you go east and west, you're going to end up going south or maybe north only 1 yard if you go east and west. If you cut it north instantly, you might get a couple more.
Ball's at the 42 of Grosse Pointe South. It's 2nd down and 9. Smith's got it on the pitch out. He gets a good block. There he goes. 25, 20, 15, 10. And where'd he go? Out of bounds?
Yep, I do believe so. He's out of bounds inside the 5.
Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be about the 5-yard line. But nice run by number 4, Troy Smith.
All the way from the 41 to the 5 on a 36. Stop down all the way to the red zone.
Romeo hustling it up there. They want to get this play off. Selak, hold on to it. He's going to go down. Ooh. He manhandled there. Looked like big number 81, Stanton Capella. Got him.
Yeah, keeper was sniffed out instantly. Ended up losing about 5 yards on that carry.
Now Watson's going to come in. Siak to the sidelines. He's taking his helmet. He's out of the game. Braden Watson's in. Brody Meyer comes in. I don't know if he hurt himself or what. They're running around here. They're going to run out of time.
Is it a wildcat or?
And Romeo's going to call timeout. Brody Meyer, number 10, the wide receiver and kick returner, was set. He was standing over center, but Parker Siak, he is not going to be in this play.
No, I don't know if he's being looked at or if he's just sitting out.
Well, I think he's not in there. Hey, I'm watching our broadcast tonight. Jerry Freeman, and Jerry was one of the authors of the 100 Years of Romeo Football. And it's a great magazine, and it's got everything you want to know about the history of the last 100-year history of Romeo football. You can get it by going to RomeoFootball.com romeofootball100.org. That's romeofootball100.org. Brody Meyer, or Siak, he got back in the game. Sorry, well, it wasn't Brody Meyer, but his pass got knocked down. So now it's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 from the 3rd and goal, technically. 3rd and 9 from the goal.
Yeah, it's 3rd and goal from the 9.
At this point, you go for it, like 4th down, try to get that touchdown to tie the game, or you just send in the field goal unit and try to get some kind of points out of this.
You want to get points, that's for sure.
I feel like if they get really close to the end zone, they might go for it on 4th, because then if they don't get it, they'll pin South down deep.
Oh, here we go. See what happens here. South's going to come. Little pitch out to Smith. He's got nowhere to go. And he's finally going to get run out of bounds.
Read perfectly by South.
And here comes the field goal unit out there. Joey Seeley, number 17. He's going to come out there. Let's see how far that's going to be. Probably, what, a 26-yarder?
Yes, you are correct, because it is from the 9, and you add 17 yards.
This holder will be Brody Meyer, number 10. And his job is to make sure that he counts the right amount of guys on the field.
Yep.
Don't want to get a penalty here.
Nope.
Kick is up. And the kick is good.
26-yard field goal.
Joey Seeley, plenty of leg for that one. And the Bulldogs are back on the board. They trail it now 14-10.
All right, next broadcast we will be doing is, and it's going to sound like it's early this year, which kind of is. Homecoming sometimes is in October, but in 2 weeks we're here for the homecoming game. That is against Anchor Bay High School.
That's right. And then we got a game right after that, Dakota. Take a break. 17th of October, we got Roseville, and the final of the season is the 24th, and that's here at Barnable, and you can watch it all on the Mitt TV. So here we go. Joey Seeley. Put a foot in it. Now wait a minute, what happened here? Got a whistle. Maybe they got it offside.
Offside kicking team, which will back them up 5 yards, but I don't know if that'll mean anything of a return.
Well, it could get interesting. Could get interesting if Joey he's been kicking them, a couple yards deep into the end zone, so might have a chance here for the Bulldogs to have to cover a kick,
Yeah.
Oh, Joey, let's see where he's going to kick it from. It'll be instead of the 40, he's going to kick it back at the 35. So this might bode well for Grosse Pointe South. They might get good field position now.
They do have a chance for a return, as they are set up at the 5-yard line.
Oh, he boots this one deep, too. Oh, they're going to call a touchback on that.
Still put it in the end zone.
Joey Seeley from the 35 put it right in the end zone. And, of course, in high school football, that's a touchback.
Yep.
And they'll come out to the 20 where we'll see that potent, at least in the second quarter, that potent Grosse Pointe South offense. The key to this is going to be stopping old number 15, Sam Raulu. And we'll see if the Romeo defense made some adjustments.
This is the first drive of the second half for South. Big opportunity for the Bulldog defense. If they can stop the first drive, get that ball back, go down and score again, they could take this lead.
A new quarterback in there.
It was kind of a
being
bad
chased
snap.
by Ryan Raver, and now he throws it down on the ground. Is that grounding? No, they said there was a receiver in the area. That's going to be number 12, Andrew Wilson, another junior, as they put Ralu out as a wide receiver.
That was a bad snap, too. It was a little high.
We'll see. That might have just been to try to fool him a little bit. Because I think Ralu was going to come back in. Well, I don't know.
A little wildcat?
No, they're going to do it again. They're going to keep number 12, Andrew Wilson, in at quarterback.
I wonder why the change. I mean, things were working pretty good in the first half.
Bad throw. They got it to Ralu, and he's
swallowed up
there. Nice play by the Bulldogs, number 13, Aiden Lahid.
Perfect arm tackle in the open.
3rd and 10. And Wilson's still going to be the quarterback here on 3rd and 10. We'll see who he's going to try to find. They hustle up to the line. They got 3 receivers on the top of your screen. Does Andrew back to throw. He's going to fire one out there over the head of everybody. On the coverage out there was number 24, Nicholas Miller. It's 4th down, and
I don't
Blue Devils will be forced to punt. I'm perplexed as you are, Andrew.
Yeah.
I don't know why they took number 15, Sam Ralu, out, but but Andrew Wilson is a junior quarterback as well. Ralu was going to punt, though.
They had the perfect game plan with Ralu. Like, I don't understand why they went with that, but you know what?
Oh, you're not the coach.
I am not. But you know what
and
they
if
did?
If you were the coach, you would have kept him in there. I know you would have.
But you know what they did? They literally wrapped this up, put it in a nice bow, and gave the Bulldogs a gift.
High punt by Ralu. Going to take a Grosse Pointe South bounce. Brody Meyer picks it up, and he won't let it go deep into Romeo territory. He'll take it in the Grosse Pointe South territory.
Nice.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Grosse Pointe South 43.
Another opportunity for the Bulldogs in Grosse Pointe territory. About the same area. They started with it on their first drive of the second half. Second drive, second half. Let's see if they could add more points on this one.
Osiak remains at quarterback. He'll go over center because the shotgun snaps haven't been working too good, but they're going to play a little hide the football here. Siak back to throw. Steps up, trying to get out of it. He's going to be trapped back there. He can take a loss of about 3 yards. He did not pull the trigger. Who's laying on the ground there for Grosse Pointe South? Number 81.
Big number 81.
Stanton Kapala. He's been a force all night tonight and been in that Romeo backfield. I don't know if he's got a little calf problem there. Might be a pulled thing. Hey, we want to remind you folks out there to watch the Romeo Sports Recap Show on YouTube on the Mitt TV. For myself, and I have many guests from all the sports at Romeo High School. This time of year, we're doing all the fall sports. We'll be talking to volleyball and boys tennis, as well as getting ready for hockey. That's coming up, and Romeo bowling. Been to a couple of those bowling tournaments. Kind of reminds me of my high school days when I used to roll them down the lane at Shelby Lanes. But so Paul is going to get up. He looks like he got a little bit of a cramp. He's going to hop off. Nobody's going to help him.
He's trying to work it out.
Yeah, he got a cramp. He's not going to be jumping around like a spry guy.
Got to hydrate. Always hydrate.
Second down and about 13 for the Bulldogs. See what they can come up. They're going to try the shotgun thing again. Andrew, see how this works out. That's a good snap. He's going to make a couple moves. He's going to dive forward. Trying to make a little bit of a manageable third down. And
he got back to 3 he lost and added maybe 4 more.
Well, you know, if it gets to be 4th and short,
may go for it.
Brody Meyer falls that. Boy, they busted that play up. South did. Came flying in there. It's 4th down. No choice here for the Bulldogs. They are going to have to punt as Joey Seeli is going to come out to do the punting. Yeah, big shout out there to Steve Dijolowski. Says he likes the commercials from the Mitt TV. So all the way down there in Warren, Michigan. A little closer to Cuzno.
Yep.
Which I understand is Eisenhower's playing some of their home games at Cuzno too.
Andrew. Oh, their field under construction?
Yes.
Which means Utica's doing the same thing because Utica and Eisenhower both play at the same field.
Micheletti's deep. Seeli with the punt. Nice punt. He's going to fake it, let it roll. Oh, he picks it up, Micheletti. Oh, man. Up the sidelines. Better get up to the 20. Coach is going to be mad. I think he did.
Mm-hmm. And the last play the Bulldogs had, that was a reverse that was broken up, and it was a fumble. Luckily, they fell on it, on themselves.
Yeah, Brody Meyer with the recovery. Otherwise, that would have been bad news.
Yep.
So we'll see who's at quarterback this time. It looks like Ralu's going to get back and take the reins here.
I mean, no harm, no foul of letting number 12 take the reins last series. Bulldogs didn't gain anything from it, so going to go back to what they were working with.
Going to roll out, being chased. And he's going to be drugged down there. Looked like Proctor got there, and it looked like he cramped up right away.
He didn't let a cramp stop him from making the tackle. He's like, I'm cramping, but I'm still getting you down.
Tayshawn came flying through there on that right to make that tackle. Got a hold of Jersey. It's going to be a loss.
It's definitely have to
kind of 4-yard loss. Yeah, it definitely looks like a cramp.
Yep. He's going to have to come out for at least one play until he can work it out. Got to hydrate. Like, the biggest thing, I understand it's not really hot. It's not humid, but you're still working your butts off trying to do your job, and you got to hydrate.
Well, I got a lot of butt to work off, so.
I don't have so much anymore.
Yeah.
I've dropped 45 pounds since March, so.
Where'd you drop it? See if I can find it for you.
On the ground, in the grocery store, at the doctor's office.
Man. I don't drop any weight. I don't know what the problem is. It's my drink Miller Lite. It has a third less calories than a regular.
That's true. That's true.
We're not going to go into commercial here, but we will remind you that next week the Romeo Bulldogs are going to travel to wherever Eisenhower's playing. I think it's Cuzno High School, so our friend Stevie Dijolowski should probably get down there because he lives right there by Warren Cuzno, and see that matchup between Romeo and the Eisenhower Eagle. A little ginger there, Ginger. You're going to got a water, going to have to walk it off. Tayshawn going to take a little seat on the bench, and it's going to be 2nd down and 14.
Good opportunity for the Bulldog defense to get this ball back.
Oh. I think we had movement on the offensive side, but you never know. They're going to call offside. They're going to call offside.
Offsides, Bulldogs.
Romeo. So
the 4 yards they did lose, they just got it back and a yard.
Can't be so jumpy out there.
Nope. And that's the biggest thing is mistakes and penalties just have killed the Bulldogs tonight, and this is why they are in the position that they're in. They're not in a very bad position, but they're not in a favorable one at the moment.
So now it's 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. And back goes Aralu to throw. He fires over the middle. Caught out there by the big tight end, number 81, Stanton Kapala. He went right over the middle, and he was wide open. Made the catch, took the hit, and it's up to the 35-yard line for the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils. And they're back in business. That penalty made a difference.
Yeah, it was perfectly thrown ball into the exact zone of the zone defense that they entered in. It was a perfect spot surrounded by Bulldogs. He just grabbed it. He threw it only where the receiver could get it. And that's why they're able to get the first down.
1st and 10 from the 35. Man in motion goes back. It's a quick handoff there coming around the right side. Romeo's number 8, Ryan Rarburn, makes the tackle, but not before there's a gain of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. It looked like they had that place snuffed out, but it didn't seem to close fast enough.
Nope. A quick cut to the outside helped him get a few more yards. Grosse Pointe South taking their time, content on letting this clock tick away. They have the lead by 4.
Oh, here we go. 2nd and 3 from the shotgun.
Pass towards the outside.
Oh, Oralo's going to keep it. Stop and go. Good athlete. Look out.
Jeez.
He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Grosse Pointe South. And he was dead to rights back there at the 30-yard line, 32-yard line. And it was a 65-yard touchdown run by Sam Aralu.
You gave him too many yards. 54.
Did I?
Yeah.
54 yards in. Doesn't matter. Now it's 20-10, and Bulldogs are.
That's true.
Extra point attempt here by number 8, Wes Roberts. Wes kicks it. I think it's good. Yes, it is. It went over. So the score with 3:24 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Grosse Pointe South 21, Romeo 10. And, man, what a change of events. It looked like they were going to have him in the backfield there. But, you know, I talked to Coach Reines before the game. Sammy Rallo, he's a heck of an athlete. Can do something that not even you can do.
Yeah.
Reverse dunks.
Yes, I can't do that. I
could do it on my Nerf ball set.
I mean, if the rim was a little lower, I could do it, but not on a 10-foot rim. No, I could not.
Got another player that cramp for Grosse Pointe South out there. We can't see who that is, but it definitely is a cramp.
Bulldogs not out of this game yet. We're still only in the 3rd quarter with 3:26 left to go.
Well, they got to do something on this drive. They're going to have to.
Got to put some kind of points on the board, whether it be a field goal or touchdown. Touchdown would be perfect. Field goal.
Got to make it happen. Somebody's got to make a big play again, like Parker Cahoon did there in the first half with a nice touchdown run.
The biggest issue is that they're not developing much of a pass game. So they're trying to focus on the run, and they've got some nice big run plays, but the South is starting to focus on the run more and forcing them to have to pass the ball.
Well, they got 8 men in the box, so you're not going to be too successful running unless you execute perfect every time.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a free guy to come after you. So they got to figure out something.
It's a dare. Like, we dare you to run on us. We're putting 8 in the box. Let's do it.
We dare you to try to beat us with the pass.
Yep.
So number 98, Nadim Harani will kick it off. Line drive kick. Funny bounce. Taken there by Smith. Cuts it up the middle. Too many dance moves there. And he's down on the dance floor. Right there at the 21-yard line.
He tried to break a tackle dance, and it didn't work so well for him. He forgot a couple steps, and he tripped to the ground.
Nobody bought into those steps.
No.
So that's the problem. So we'll see what Parker Siak can do here. See if he can lead the Bulldogs down the field here in the 3rd quarter and maybe get a little closer again to the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils. Smith again. He tried dancing again.
It's the blocks on the outside. Like, I don't know if it's the receivers not keeping their block or not blocking very well, but Romeo runs to the outside, and they're not getting anything going because there's not enough good blocking out there.
Well, it'll be second down and 10. Maybe they put Joey Nepa in there, and Joey is a bigger kid. He's a wide receiver. Maybe he can provide some blocking. Well, he's going to be in the backfield now. Roarburn with it, slashes to the left side, forward. We're going to say he probably got about close to 8 yards on that play, so it'll be third down and 2.
A little bit more manageable third down for sure.
Proctor coming in, as well as Watson. Seems to be he shook off that leg injury, and
yep,
he's looking pretty good there. Hopping in there. Yeah, we'll see here. See that going over center. Another fumble. Looks like Grosse Pointe South has got it. Maybe. We'll see. No.
Was that a center or quarterback exchange fumble?
Well, he was right over center. It's fourth down. Romeo recovered, but let's see what they're going to do. I think we got a punt.
Yeah, you have to. You can't go for it deep in your own territory. You lose it, and they give them an opportunity to score again. You want to kick it back into their side and hope for your defense to get a nice stop. But what's going on?
What do we got going here? They're waiting for the punter?
Yes, they are.
Talking to the coach on the sideline.
He was sleeping.
He's talking to the kicking coach.
He's sleeping a little bit.
And I don't know.
Another guy running on that didn't realize that they're punting.
They're going to give him 5 yards. Coach Ryan is not going to waste a timeout.
No, gosh, no. They're just going to take the penalty and be like, whatever.
For that.
He's definitely going to not be happy about it.
Our buddy Coach Matt down there was talking to Joey Seeley. I don't know if he realized it was a punting situation, but I guess he does now.
Definitely not a clean game for the Bulldogs. A lot of mistakes have cost them a lot of yardage and a lot of big plays.
And Joey kind of rusty. I got a little line driver. See if it gets a Romeo bounce, and it does. It'll go all the way down to the Grosse Pointe South 26-yard line.
Yep.
Where it's picked up by the Bulldogs. Number 0, Sammy Manola. And that's where the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils will take over. Well, Romeo had a chance when they had number 12 in there, Andrew Wilson at quarterback, and they got the ball back.
Yeah.
But, and almost capitalized. They got down to the 5-yard line. But I think the teams, in the 100-year-old history of Romeo football, I think those teams would have tried to pound it.
Yeah, that's the normal.
That's
the way we did it back when I was in high school. It was run, run, run. Like, you're down there, you might as well try. And if you don't do it, you get stopped. At least you pin them deep in their own territory, and maybe you can make sure they don't do anything well.
Flying up the middle, number 4, Charlie Micheletti. Charlie's up to the 30-yard line.
Definitely need to put a quarterback spy on number 15.
They're going to let this. They're going to let this go out. The clock's at 20. They're going to let the quarter run out. The Blue Devils are, and we will tell you that they score at the end of 3 in 8 seconds, 7 seconds. You see the band there.
Yep.
They know they're already starting to play.
That's right.
Like it is the end of the third quarter, and it is.
Romeo High School band.
Grosse Pointe South 21, Romeo nothing. You take a look at the Romeo High School cheerleaders who will be on the Romeo Sports recap. I think we're going to tape that one October 14th. So we'll have that one in the bag. I don't know how many Coach Delamalier is going to bring with her, but we usually have about 6 or 7 ladies that we get a chance to talk to them and find out that they're more than just happy people on the sideline.
That's right. So it's scoring in that third quarter. You had Joseph Sela with a 26-yard field goal for the Bulldogs. And number 15, Sam Raolu, who scampered all the way to the end zone for a 54-yard quarterback keeper touchdown. And that's why we're at 21-10 here.
He seemed to put that one in another gear.
Yeah, no, literally when he saw an opening and the floodgate was open, he's like, "I'm gone," and he turned on his fourth gear.
Oh, here we go. 2nd and 5. Ball is on the Blue Devils' 30-yard line. Hand off there and up the middle. Nice tackle on Micheletti was done by number 44 of Romeo, Jaden Mancini. Be 3rd down.
Big play for the defense right here. If you can stop them from getting a first down, force them to punt the ball, get the ball back to give yourself a chance to go down and score and get close enough to get the lead in this game. It's right here, right now. If you give them an opportunity to get a first down, they're just going to kill more of the clock, and your opportunities are going to get less and less.
Well, here it is, 3rd and 3. Over center is Rallo.
I formation.
Hand off to Micheletti. He stopped. I don't know if he stopped short enough, though.
No, it looks like where the ref is walking, he's got it by at least a half a yard or maybe more, 3/4 of a yard.
It will be a first down for Grosse Pointe South. Just inside the 4th quarter. Tim Meyer and Andrew Welch here at Barnabo Field. And the Romeo Bulldogs desperately need the football back.
Like something big, another defensive turnover like they had in the first half that led to their touchdown. Right now would be the best time for them to punch the ball out.
Sam Rallo takes a shotgun snap, hands it off, and nice smack there by Romeo.
Only a yard on that one.
Looked like number 53, Jack Carpenter, got in there.
Great job by the defense to make sure they didn't go any further.
2nd down and 9.
South taking their sweet time, letting that clock tick away.
Be 2nd down and 9. Yeah, you'll see them really milk it now. And they are with the runs and stuff.
I mean, they're going to take at least almost 30 seconds to even get to the line of scrimmage.
Now the referee's got his hand raised. Rallo's going to be back to throw. Being chased. Proctor again. Had him. Throw across the field. Picked off!
Exactly what the Bulldogs needed was a defensive turnover. Raulu tried his little scramble throw to a guy. Read perfectly by the Bulldogs. I think that was number 11 of the Bulldogs.
Jock Lockbiller.
Read it perfectly and took it off down to almost, I think he is in the red zone, all the way to the inside of the red zone in the 19-yard line. Great job by the Bulldogs to keep themselves in this game. Now a touchdown here would keep them and put them back in striking distance.
Siak over center. Brody Myers got it. Now he's going to pass. Got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Romeo. Joey Nepa.
A little trickery of the Wildcat. I don't know if you'd call that a little flea flicker, but touchdown, 19-yard strike. Nepa to Meyer.
No, Meyer.
Meyer to Nepa. I apologize. I reversed that. I got it reversed. I had the players correct, but reversed them around.
Well, we all have a little bit of that sometimes, once in a while.
True.
But the Bulldogs come back, a big turnover. Interception by Josh Lockbiller leads to a touchdown pass from Brody Meyer to Joey Nepa. Let's see, what do we got? Romeo, I believe I see Joey Sela. Yes, he's out there. So they are going to try for the extra point, right? No? Maybe not. No, they aren't. They're going to go for 2. It's 21-16, and 2 points would put a field goal to tie. And what do we got? We got a timeout, Romeo. Yeah, I guess I call a timeout too. You want to make sure you got the right play called, and definitely a big time now for Romeo to talk this over. I don't know if they can fool Grosse Pointe South twice with another little tricky play.
No, but that was a great play call. Honestly, they were loading 8 in the box, daring them to pass because Parker is having not a very good game passing this ball around. So what do? You bring in Sammy Nepa, another quarterback who's a little banged up, but still you bring him in, you pitch it to him on a little flea flicker, and he tosses a touchdown pass. Perfect opportunity.
I don't know. I'm starting to get scared, Andrew. You're talking, man. You're scaring me. I don't know.
But, I mean, it was the perfect opportunity. Like, you drew them in, and you called their bluff, and you hit pay dirt.
Here we go. Siak over center. He's got Proctor in the backfield. The big fella's back there. Pitch out to him. Headed towards the end zone. And he's in. Tayshawn Proctor in for the 2-point conversion. And it's 21-18.
29 Proctor did exactly what you're supposed to do and what your coaches tell you to do. You follow your blockers. You put your hand on your blocker. You push him forward. He blocks the guys for you. You get in the end zone, and you got the 2-point conversion. Great job by the Dogs. Get it within 3. Opportunity to either tie this game, to send it to overtime, or maybe go for the win. But now it's up to the defense. The defense has got to capitalize on another mistake that South could make. But it starts with the defensive line to pressure Rolu and get him off his heels. He threw off his back foot on the opposite side of the field. That cost him Josh Lockbeiler with the interception. Something like that has got to happen again. We got 9.5 minutes left. Bulldogs are in this game.
We'll see if Joey can kick it in the end zone again.
I'm sure he can.
Keep them starting at the 20.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
The long one. No, it looks like it's just high and long. It's going to be taken back there. And, oh, it doesn't matter.
19, not the 20.
Taken back there by number 8, Wes Roberts, and he just sort of turtled at the 20.
Yeah.
Saw the
yes,
Bulldogs.
he did. He literally, you did what you're not supposed to do. You stop chopping your feet. You stop moving your feet because as soon as you do that, you're dead in the water. And the Bulldogs, he turtled, and the Bulldogs squashed the turtle.
So we'll see if they come out throwing here.
I would say so. Honestly, they're gonna get a little more aggressive because they only are up by 3, and they have to get first downs for the clock to keep running.
Oh! Rallo took a smack.
Man.
Looked like big number 63 for Romeo. There, he got in there, and man, did he pound him.
I'm going to tell you right now, the Romeo player was the hand, Raulu was the face. What did the hand say to the face? Smack.
It did. I think that was Carpenter, I'm sorry. But, boy, he laid a lick on him, and second out and 10.
They're hyped. That defense is hyped after that awesome offensive series and that interception.
Ralu's coming out. He's got a spy. He's not going to makes it past the spy, and out of bounds he's going to go. Short of the first down. He's the 25-yard line. Chasing him there was Ty Coates, number 5, and he kind of sort of ran him that way. And now it's 3rd and 5. Big third down as Proctor comes in.
And that's a big thing that you need to do is put a spy on him because he's got the capability of running if he's out of options, and he will do it. He's done it before, and he did it for a touchdown. Big play for the Bulldogs. I know I say that every time on 3rd down, but it is. It's a big play again.
Ralu to throw, going to fire over there. Got it. It's his man, number 1, his go-to guy, Trey Grabowski. And he just sort of sat down in that slot spot and got the first down up to the, where is he going to mark it? The 43-yard line of Grosse Pointe South. And it's a new, fresh set of downs for the Blue Devils.
When you play a zone defense, you are a little vulnerable to the slot because a slot in the middle of the zone couldn't be open. You've got to react quickly and get to that spot before the pass can get there. Bulldogs didn't react quick enough. It's a fresh set of downs for South. Still plenty of time in this game for the Bulldogs to do some magic.
Ooh, almost a fumbled snap, but he got it there. As Micheletti's got it. Look out, he's hard running. Finally brought down there by number 59 of the Bulldogs. That was Jonathan McCamley. Boy, Micheletti with a hard run.
Yeah, and it was a lot of reaching arm tackles the Bulldogs were trying to do. When you do a reaching arm tackle, you don't use your body. You're trying to use strength in your arms. You're not going to stop someone who's running hard. And the guy was running downhill hard. Number 63 of the Bulldogs trying to hype up his defensive line, giving him high fives.
Now let's see what the Blue Devils call here. Just letting it go. Referee or the back judge is starting to make a motion now. The handoff again to Micheletti. Like get turned in there. Yeah, it looked like somebody got hooked there from Romeo.
Yeah,
and allowed Micheletti to get around. We'll see what. I believe that's what it is.
Yep, holding on the offense, 10-yard spot foul. Replay of the down.
Now let's see what he says. Holding, offense.
Yep,
just like what you said.
Yep. And in most cases, as I said, it's a spot foul. So wherever the penalty occurred, that's where they'll go 10 yards back.
Man, he got hooked. I mean,
yeah,
you can't do that. It's just not fair.
Nope. And this put them back in their own territory. They're their own 48-yard line. So you could see a run play on this, but I would cover number 1. Watch out where number 1 is, because they might do a pass play to him.
That would be Cooper Richards. First down at 20. You got to watch out. Here he goes.
Oh, quarterback
Tripped
keeper.
Up. Nice trip up there. I think it was Proctor that got in there with the big hand and tripped him up. It'll be second down. He only got a couple of yards, so looks like second down at 17.
But South is content on trying to kill this clock. They're taking their sweet time. They got a coach on the sidelines who has it timed on some kind of device, who tells his quarterback when to go.
I believe that's called a stopwatch.
That's right. Could be a stopwatch. Could be an Apple Watch. Apple Watch stopwatch.
Apple Watch. You can't even see those. Too small for me. Oh, here we go. Second and they're going to call it 16, and the ball's on the 48 of Romeo. Grosse Pointe South.
Whoop.
Jumping offside. A mistake again. Jumping offside is Jonathan McCamley.
Free 5 yards.
It's 5 yards. That's going to short the line to gain. Make it second down 11. Still a ways, but you can get a manageable third down here. So.
And what that does, too, is it resets the play clock, too. So now they get to kill another 30 seconds off the clock before they run a play.
A little pitch out. Micheletti cuts it back. Nice cutback. He's short of the first down.
But it is a more manageable third down.
It is more manageable. It'll be third down at about 5. And it could be 2 down territory too, Andrew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is big defensive play right here. I know I've said that several times in the third down, but in the fourth quarter, all third downs are big defensive plays, especially when you're not in the lead.
Yeah. Well, that's for darn sure. Here we go. We're going to be under 5 minutes when this play gets up and running. Rolu from the shotgun.
Quarterback keeper.
Roll out, look for that little opening. He was tackled there for a moment, and finally hog-tied and thrown down by Tayshawn Proctor.
He did get back to the original line of scrimmage, so that's where he will take the ball. Fourth down. They're probably going to go for it to at least try to kill another 30 seconds, because if they don't get it, then they...
Well, Rolu is the punter, too.
They could try Coffin corner.
Might, but it looks like they're sort of hustling up for a play here.
And they're hustling to the line to try to catch the Bulldogs off guard. Watch another quarterback keeper. Got to keep a spy on him.
Fire down, it's caught! Man, did he rifle that ball? Ralu, looks like his 81, Stanton Kapla.
And he got smoked, too, when he caught that ball.
He paid for that catch. So he's down pretty good. I mean, he did get hit pretty hard. Got to tell you, he's not moving anytime soon. So we got 4:04. The clock has stopped for Romeo. That's good, but got to keep him out of the end zone. A field goal for Grosse Pointe South will not be good. But I think we got a little dinger down there.
Yeah.
And as you look down at the field, we'd like to remind you folks out there, if you're interested more about Romeo football, you're a big Romeo football fan, we have the 100 years of Romeo football, a definitive guide to the century of Romeo Bulldog gridiron greatness. 68 pages of statistics, stories, facts, and photos, yearly records, game-by-game results going back to 1925, playoff results, photo galleries from each decade, and much, much more. If you're interested in getting a copy of this, you can email romeofootball100.org. That's romeofootball100.org. And I was thumbing through it the other day, and I did not realize that Coach Barnabo, who the field is named after here, coached 20 years.
Yes, he did.
At Romeo.
I think he was athletic director at the same time, too.
Yep. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Romeo looking to make a stop here. Micheletti makes a cut and then he slides, but he keeps his feet. He's going to get 6 yards, and I tell you what, I saw a little bit of holding on that play too. I don't know if somebody else did. They stopped the clock.
I don't know if someone took a timeout or.
What are we calling? Holding.
So they did catch him.
I did see holding.
You did
and
see
I'm
holding.
way up here.
And they caught it. So 10
he missed
yard
the
penalty.
tag. No, Micheletti made a nice run, but he had a little help.
A big shout out to Greg Breiner. Greg Breiner, longtime AD for Romeo High School, is having one of the fields named after him.
I sang at his birthday party, a surprise birthday party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then we shared memories of his days at Lakeshore football in eastern Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So another penalty backs up Grosse Pointe South. 1st and 20. Going to bleed this clock, you're right. Coletti's got it. Goes up the middle. Powers over some guys. Man, he picked up a big chunk of that yardage back, and it'll be 3rd down. Or 2nd down, rather, and like 4.
That was a downhill run that he picked up. All that holding call and some. And he had, it was such a narrow lane that he was running through. Like his football vision is just outstanding that he had such a narrow lane, but he was able to get that far and get down before he even got tackled.
So we got a timeout here.
It's first of only 2 the Bulldogs have left.
Well, it's showing they don't have any timeouts left, so it's going to get pretty dicey here for Romeo.
A turnover has to happen now.
Romeo needs a big break right here. Turnover would be great.
There's a shot at the Romeo band playing their hearts out, trying to keep the Bulldogs in this game.
So 2nd down. I'm going to call it a long 5.
You're going to need a defensive turnover right here. A defensive stop would help, but then once again, if you keep him in bounds, that you're going to kill another 30 seconds, and you're not going to have much time to get down the field. So you've got to get a turnover. You got to punch that ball out.
Stopped there by number 9, Zach Thomas. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Give a big shout out to Troy Kosol.
And it looks like
Troy's out there watching us here on the Mitt TV.
Is there another penalty, or did someone call timeout? Because clock did stop.
The referee stopped it for some reason. He's showing the Kurt Reines something that he's got him. I don't know if Kurt wanted to call timeout. Or
I don't know if the scoreboard's wrong, because I didn't see Romeo call a second timeout in this half. I only saw the one.
Penalty. Who's the penalty on? It's on Romeo. Oh, man.
There's a delay.
Too many men on the field.
We used to have the referee signals in this booth, but I don't. He crossed his arms.
It's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a first down, Grosse Pointe South. So that's not good. Romeo, no timeouts left. Time for Strip City. Going to have to get a little strip of the football.
Yep.
Yeah, Grosse Pointe South with the clock running down. They're in no hurry. They're just going to stay in the huddle, let that clock run all the way down to 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
The referee, yeah, they're going to take a penalty here.
It's a delay of game on the Bulldogs is what the arms across the chest is.
I don't know what that's all about, but
I didn't know if you tried calling timeout, or I don't know.
I think Grosse Pointe South just called timeout before they took the penalty. So 2:06 left to play here. Our next game that you can join us on the Mitt TV for will be September 26th. That's homecoming at Anchor Bay, with Anchor Bay here. And it'd be a good homecoming for you because all your fans are here.
That's right. That's right. I will be coming from Northville. I have
Northville.
I have a rehearsal and rehearsal dinner for my buddy in his wedding because he's getting married on the 27th.
Wow.
I am the best man of that wedding.
You are the best man in the booth here too. I
try.
I know I didn't saw Brendan, but it's true.
I do my best.
But not as good as Richard Corey.
That's right.
Oh, here we go. They're going to run another play, and then Romeo will not be able to stop it. So we'll see. Just going to take a knee here. Or he is. Rocheleau is going to take a knee, and he's going to run this baby down.
I don't know.
And he was a star tonight for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Without him, they don't win.
Yeah, well, the one series where they used number 12, like, they got lucky that Bulldogs didn't capitalize on another score after that, because otherwise it could be a different kind of game. Bulldogs definitely gave themselves a chance to win today, but unfortunate mistakes with the snaps, the mishandling of the ball, the penalties, and the defensive mistakes too, allowing that 4th and long to be capitalized on that led to a touchdown. That's what cost the Bulldogs this win today. And going down 0-2, having to face your rival, that's a penalty, and he is potentially going to be suspended for a game.
Dominic Howes just took his shot.
They need to take him out of that game, because if he's still in the game, they're going to go after him.
It's a penalty against Romeo. Going to stop the clock for sure. And they're going to mark it off. That was not a very controlled play.
No, and absolutely not called for. Like, uncalled for. It's just unnecessary.
I mean, it makes for good TV.
It does.
But it makes for bad football.
It's unsportsmanlike. You take sportsmanship totally out of the game now because it just did that, and
yeah, that was kind of uncalled for. Howes is going to stay in the game.
I don't like that call. He should have been taken out of the
Even
game.
if the guy said something to him,
Yeah.
you don't do that. So the whistle blowed, and that was it.
But anywho, yeah, it was all the mistakes that cost them the game today. And you're going down 0-2, then have to go face your rival now.
Yeah, even in spite of Sammy Ralu, I mean, Bulldogs had their chances.
They did. No, Bulldogs played a good game. They didn't play great. They had moments of good. It just is the moments of bad that unfortunately has
Sounds
cost
like
them the
my
game.
marriage. There goes Ralu. That's going to be it, folks. Grosse Pointe South, the Blue Devils come in here and defeat the Romeo Bulldogs in the Watchdog game 21-18. Clock's still running, but the players are going to line up and shake hands here.
The only score in that fourth quarter was a 19-yard touchdown pass, Meyer to Nepa, and then a 2-point conversion run by Proctor. And that's where we had the final score, Grosse Pointe South 21, Bulldogs 18.
I'm looking at the handshake line, and you're wondering, is there going to be a little scuffle or whatever?
Yeah, I know.
I was looking for number 3, Howes, Dominic Howes, but I don't.
It was only one Grosse Pointe South player that wanted to go after him, but luckily his teammate was more level-headed and stopped him. Otherwise, it could have been more extracurricular activities gone on, and I don't know if any suspension is going to happen for him for next game, or if they're just going to let it go and just talk to him and tell him not to do it again.
Well, the Eisenhower Eagles will face the Romeo Bulldogs next week. It don't get any easier for Coach Reines and the Dogs, and hopefully they can regroup here. They hopefully will have Sammy Nepa back at quarterback, and that may make a difference for Romeo.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult. You're going down 0-2, and you go face your rival. You're going now into the big MAC Red games, and you don't have an easy path. You have to win 5 of the next 7 to have a shot at playoffs. 6 of the next 7 guarantees you a playoff spot. 5, with it being strength of schedule based, that is the ability that Bulldogs have, as long as they win 5 games, can make the playoffs. And it is doable, but they've got to dig deep and find a way to get the win.
Well, that's all she wrote here from Barnable Field. As you see the players gather there at close to the 45-yard line. For all our folks here at the Mitt TV, our crew, and all the people that helped put this production together, and for Andrew Welch.
See ya.
I'm Tim Meyer saying we'll see you next time right here on the Mitt TV. The final score, the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils 21, the Romeo Bulldogs 18. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Postgame, we invite everyone down to fill in the ribbon that the band is about to make. They're going to form a ribbon on the field. We're inviting everyone inside the ribbon to get a picture to commemorate the Watchdog 2025 game. The band is forming the outline. The football players are now taking their place. We can get everyone else out there as well. Come on, Tom, fill it in. we can keep filling in towards the scoreboard. A little light on that side. We've got a lot of people on the other side. Keep filling in so it looks nice and full. We got a lot of people piled up right around the 40-yard line. We can have you move the other side. Getting better. We need a little more fill up on the away side, top of the ribbon there. Those coming out right now, head up to the top of the ribbon. I think we're pretty close now. One last call. If you want to be involved with this, get on out there right now. The south side is significantly lighter than the north side right now. So if you're coming out there, head over toward the side towards the scoreboard. Bulldogs, we'd love to have you be a part of this if you'd like to join our ribbon here. No? Okay. No, we'd love to invite you. All right, let's count it down here. Everybody look up here. In 3, 2, 1.